And it's always nice when the animals stop by to visit down here at the boat ramp. But welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. And today we are down here visiting Boynton Beach. And here comes our first crew in toward the ramp. So Cap's coming in a little hot. Probably gonna have to brake check this one out as he makes his approach. It's a pretty windy day down here, and we've seen some struggles already as we were setting up. So there we go, he's gonna brake check her. And speaking of animals down here at the dock, their dog is just going to run off.
Bro, the dog was gone.
He didn't wait around at all.
Before the dude. I love it. The guy's a professional.
Oh no.
The dog's already barking somewhere. Oh no, there's another dog. Hold on.
That's not good. There's two of them up there.
There's dog wars.
I hope not.
Mama Seagull's running. Look.
Oh no. I can't see what's going on.
That's the player, bro.
Oh no, here they go. The dogs are going at it.
Bro, it's going down in the pound, bro. I hear it on the back, but we're blocked. Oh, big dog. Oh.
And there's a second dog, and they finally got him.
We got the little one. The big one's over there. The big one's like, boy, put this in, boy.
Cap does not look happy walking back.
He's all hot.
No, don't take it out of the dog. Come on. And here comes our second crew of the day, and this crew does not appear to have any animals, as it's been an animal kind of day. We had the dog incident, we had the ray rolling already too. Let's see how this crew does as they come in. Again, it's a windy day down here. We've seen several struggles already as we were setting up earlier. So he's got to be careful because that wind's going to push him toward the dock. As you can see, the flag whipping in the background. Oh no, they're losing it, they're losing it. Oh no, crunch time. And Cap's looking down. Obviously, we can't see if there's any damage, but he's checking for it. That one smacked hard, and they really got to be careful. You can see the metal barrier that goes around the pole down here at Boynton. A terrible design. I don't know why they did this. Maybe it was to make the docks more secure, but man, they all should have just been going through the middle of the dock. Versus that, we see so many people wind up crashing into that metal barrier around the concrete pole and scuffing up boats. It's nuts. So Cap's going to have to throw this one back into forward gear to try and get it around and land her on the dock. So there we go, gets it around finally. And they're all hanging on, but nobody's gotten off with any lines yet. Good news is now that we're sideways on the dock like this here, though, that wind and current, as you can tell, it's just going to push them into the dock, so they're pretty good at this point. But man, fenders out probably would have helped there. Speaking of crews coming with the dogs, this crew's actually got 3 dogs on the boat. Now, their dogs seem pretty chill, though. They're not trying to jump off onto the docks or running around the boat ramp. In fact, they walked them down on leashes. So, I mean, that's kind of the protocol. If you're going to take dogs on a boat, guys, I know it's not popular, but keep them on a leash, man. I'll tell you what, as somebody who doesn't typically bring a dog on the boat, nothing is more annoying than when we're out at the sandbar and somebody's got their dog just running around. That's fine that the dog's running around. The problem is, it's that dog that's running around, jumping into my boat, grabbing stuff, throwing sand everywhere, and it happens far too often. I mean, if you can't control your dog, at least keep them on a leash, guys. As we saw earlier down here at the ramp where, you know, a boat pulled in, no leash on the dog, and it just jumps off the boat, and there just happens to be another dog up there on the ramp with no leash that was running around as well. So, I mean, I know I'm going to get blasted in the comments by the dog owners because they are just so passionate about having their dogs on the boat. And I don't see anything wrong with it, especially like this crew. They look pretty solid. Like, their dogs don't seem like they're going to be the kind that's going to run around and go crazy down at the sandbar. But, I mean, if you know you're going to take your dog down there and he's going to run around, jump into everybody's food, and jump on their boat, put him on a leash. At least do that much. I'm not saying don't bring him, but keep him on your boat or find a way to keep him around your party. And here we go, the infamous single jet ski trailer back up. Let's see if our guys got this one down or if we're going to see a little Boynton wobble action. So he's got her in reverse, starting to come back, and already coming off to the side. But I mean, again, you can't really see it. Let me know in the comments below what tips you might have for somebody doing something like this. So that's the problem with these short trailers. Like, it's already to the side. By the time you can see it in that mirror, it's pretty much too late. I mean, by the time he starts that wobble, it's going to be all over the place. So this is one way of doing it. Little manual backup assist. Instead of actually worrying about where the trailer's going, we'll just get out and pull that thing back to straight. But it does slow the process down, as we've got to stop everything down here. So here we go, round 2. So backing up again, and this time it is going to the opposite side of the pickup truck. But again, he sees it now, but it's just too late. And again, it looks like with the manual assist. So a couple things that could have been done differently easily. One, drop that tailgate. Drop a tailgate on the truck, you should be able to see the trailer. Makes life a little easier. 2, I'd have just left my buddy, I mean, if you couldn't figure it out, leave your buddy who's on the dock behind it. Let him just pick the darn trailer up, and you just back up straight slowly and let him hold the trailer until you get close to the water, then he can get out of the way. So here we go, attempt number 3. At least they're close to the water this time. I gotta imagine he's not gonna have an issue, and they're gonna wind up putting it in. As there we go, the trailer's gonna get wet, and at this point, even if it starts to turn, who cares? You're just gotta sink the back of those bunks a little bit. I don't think he's deep enough right there, though. You've got to at least get the bunks in the water, bro. At least, I mean, jet skis don't draft much. You've got to get the end of that in a little bit, though. So there we go with the old standing approach out the door. And that should be good to roll right there. Would be good enough to get it on. And here comes our next crew trying to load up the trailer. So he's kicked the jet ski off. Kind of rolling at a funky angle. I can't tell if it started. If it's not, he's probably going to have to start it to get it back around. Oh, nope. We're just going to jump in and say forget starting it. And our guy just jumps off the ski, gets in the drink. And I guess we're going to manually load it by pushing it on. I mean, that's one way of getting her done if we really don't want to start the ski. So he's going to pull the jet ski back over. They look like they're a little deep. As again, jet skis don't draft much water, really. I mean, I know when I'm loading jet skis on a trailer, I just get the end of the bunk barely wet, and I slide it right up on the bunks and let it self-level. So there we go, he's holding it over that, and now we've got to get the second ski, and we're just gonna swim this one up too. He's gonna swim over here. And I'm guessing not even start it up and just swim it back over to the trailer. Again, one way of getting her done. Not the typical way we see it done down here, but nothing ever surprises us. But thanks for watching, crew. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where me and the machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.